In this video, we'll talk about duplicate and duplicate special. Generally, working with any softwares, if you want to make a duplicate, all we have to do is we can go to Edit, Copy, and Paste. For shortcut keys, we can also use Control C and Control V. But in Maya, we have both the copy and paste option, and also we have an option to duplicate. Now, these two things have a small difference. To see this difference, we can open up the Outliner window. We can open Outliner window by going to Windows menu and choosing Outliner. Outliner basically have all the objects that we have in our scene. So in our case, we have the cat. So it's highlighted here as the cat. I'm going to make a copy of this cat by going to Edit, Copy, Paste. So now we have a second copy of that cat which is being pasted on the same place. So I can choose my move tool to move it out so that we have the second cat now. But notice what happened here in our outliner. We have a new group, and if I expand that group, I can see the new object's name as pasted_cat. If you're doing simple works, it's okay. It's not a good idea to have these extra unwanted groups and the prefix as pasted. Let's see what actually happens in our outliner when I make a duplicate instead of copy and paste. I'll select this object, I'll go to Edit, and I'll press Duplicate. That is, the shortcut key is Control D. Click on that. So now again it made a duplicate, so we have 3 cats now. Now I did not create any group, it just added 1 at the end. If I make one more duplicate, Edit, Duplicate, it will increase that number as 2. Now it would repeat this same process no matter how many duplicates I make. If I press Control D once again, now we have cat number 3. This is what I recommend all the time if you want to make a duplicate. Don't copy and paste, instead use the duplicate option. Now let's talk about duplicate special. Duplicate special has got some extra options. I can select my object, go to Edit, Duplicate Special. Shortcut key is Control Shift D. If I go to the options, I can choose how many number of copies I want. So let's say I will choose 10 here. And I can choose what should be the distance that we want the duplicates to move, or what kind of rotation value we want to give, or do we want it to be bigger or smaller in size as we make the duplicates. So first I'm going to just move it 10 units away. So let's say this is going to be x-axis. So I'll choose 10 units in x-axis. And I want to have 10 copies. I'll hit apply. Give it a couple of minutes. Okay, there you go. So we have 10 copies now. Each of them are moved 10 units away from each other. Great. Let me undo that step. This time, along with moving it away, we also want to make it bigger. So in scale value, I'll give something like 1.2, 1.2, and 1.2 in all the 3 axes. Now if I hit duplicate special, you'll notice that it becomes bigger as it makes the duplicate. Great. Let me undo that step. We can also make it rotate. So for example, if I go back again, duplicate special, options. Now you must have noticed that if I hit the duplicate special button, it applies and then it closes the window. If I hit apply, it will apply it and it will keep this window. So depending on your requirement, you can use that. So now let me just go ahead and make the size to be standard 111, and I don't want it to move away. Well, let's say let me move it away, and along with that I want to rotate it. So let's say I'll give a rotation value of 30 degrees in y-axis, and I'll hit apply. So it actually makes 10 units, moves them away 10 units, and then it rotates it 30 degrees. So you can see that we created something like this. I think I should give one more copy which will fill up the space. So let me undo that step. Let me make it 11, see if it's matching up. Hit apply. Yes, that's perfect. So now we have cats making a circle. If I rotate the same thing in minus 30, so if I give minus 30 here, I will have the same copy coming in this way so that the cats are looking the inside. A round table conference of cats. Okay, fine. So this concludes the video of creating duplicate and duplicate special.